Alright, so wait a minute. Did this man just do the Birdman hand rub?
Bruh.
Alright, now after we done with this guy, so yeah, he's explaining the rules and everything. What you want to really get from this is, look, it's a different type of MOBA. The objective in the MOBA, as you start learning, the map is extremely small. Again, it's a 5-minute game. In these 5 minutes, what you're going to be basically doing is trying to push up this little orb right here. The orb will follow you and any teammate that's with you. It will do damage, but be warned, while you're in the under tower with that ball, the tower will take you down in a few shots. He's not lying when he says that. When I say a few shots, bro, your HP is dropping. Unless you have something to shield you or get you out of there as soon as possible, it's gonna drop. Alright, so for here, as you can see, we're about to do a little bit of a team fight, and the tower is attacking me. Now, the tower is pretty low. We don't have the ball in it. It's not doing too much damage to me. I'm pretty good on that. But I'm waiting. You kind of have to edge it in there. It's a little difficult because as you're edging in there, it's still hurting you. See how it's still hurting me, even though the ball's in. So the ball's in. Now it's doing damage to the ball. Now I can focus on hitting the tower. Abilities do it feels like it works on the tower. At this moment, I'm just kind of pushing it up. I'm not sure at this point how fast people respond, so I'm like, all right, I see somebody there, one tap, so I'm like, all right, I can just let me get her. I don't know if I can run away from this, so I'll say let me just get her. Now this is a bot match. The bot's not really looking at me to do much, so I freeze him, get him out the way, and then I'm like, damn, I'm stuck here. So I'm like, I don't know what to do at the moment, if I should run away or just keep pushing it. I'm trying to get the ball over there because once he gets right there, I'll knock the gate down. So I was like, dang, I wasn't able to push it down. So I just kind of just ran away. I seen my team get into a little bit of team fight. I was like, but enemy tower was still down. Came back, wanted to see if I could still get him. I think I was able to get him here. Yeah, I was able to get him here. So I was like, all right, I was being a little defensive, but again, the game, like I said, 5 minutes. So we were able to win a quick bot game, 5 minutes, and it wasn't too bad. But not all the time is it going to be like that. So I'm going to show you guys clips of me actually playing the game with other people. One thing I did forget to mention is that in the middle of the area, there's kind of like a hub where you can take one of the buffs that's in, I guess, technically the jungle area, and they're located on either side and they'll spawn on either side. I'm trying to get it right now. See the team, they swamped me for it, and what you do is, if you get it, you can keep it for yourself and you'll be the only one boosted, or you can go in the middle and it'll automatically sit you right there and you'll be able to give your team the actual buff. So it's like a full buff for the whole team, or you can keep it for yourself. I say that what I do is I usually get it and I carry it for my team. At the moment, I just trying to I made a mistake here. I touched inside the tower. That's something like I was trying to say. It's not something you want to do. I'd say he's trying to run away. He tries to get them off me, but it didn't work. I should have moved out there a lot sooner. If you notice, I was kind of misclicking the ping to let people know if I need help, because it was a little confusing. You kind of have to hold down on the screen when you click it, and then you can select what you want to say real quick. So I start freezing just like you're supposed to freeze, and then I kind of messed up. I was supposed to freeze, didn't do my ult. So I'm like, I'm trying to just get one of them. It comes to a point when you're playing is you gotta pick a side. If you don't pick a side, then one side gets kind of dug in, and you don't want that. But yeah, what I usually do is I get the buff here, and I kept it for myself for this time because I wanted to try to help him. I missed my breath. I was kind of tight that I did that. At that point, I'm like, I'm just gonna smack on this guy. So I do my zone, and I'm like, he disappeared. So I kind of just wasted mana there. At the moment, as you can kind of see, is that as you're pushing out the ball by yourself, it's really slow, but it will keep hitting you until the ball is seated inside the tower. And at that point, you kind of have to figure out how deep you want to go. So I smack him pretty easy. I'm like, all right, should I go in? Should I not? Should I not? And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna kick back and kick back, wait for my support. I see him and I'm like, dang, he about to get bodied. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna keep moving this in as much as I can get, and I'm going to die. So I'll try to just get the ball in, see if he can do. He dies too, but at the moment I just want the ball in and trying to get as much damage on their tower as possible. That's kind of the goal. And since you don't have any minions, you're kind of acting as the minions with that ball, which is a little bit more difficult than actual minions, honestly. Most they can do is destroy minions. They can't move minions. So with the ball, you can move it as long as they're close enough to it. So he's kind of just hiding on the tower. I freeze him first, hit him with the ult, and I'm like, I'm doing damage. And then I realize, and I'm like, why am I getting bopped? And I'm like, the tower is smacking me. I thought the ball was with me. So I'm like, am I gonna die? Good thing, he came in, he flashed, he showed himself, tried to get him away from me, which was really good. It was really cool of him to do that, so I can go back and heal. And because of that, it was a good, move on the spot. He was able to come back and heal up too. So, he saved me, honestly. So they're trying to get, our other tower, or I guess this would be our inhib, but they don't really call it that. It really doesn't do any more damage, I feel, than the other tower. Alright, let's start another match. In this match, I'm going to be using another character, another champion. She's pretty good. Just going to talk a little bit about her abilities. They are very diverse, versatile. You can use them to escape, a lot of escape maneuvers, and a lot of abilities that you can use to do a lot of damage in a quick amount of time, which is pretty good. At the moment, it's my first time using her, so I try to dodge, try to engage, and I run away a little bit, but I noticed that if I stayed in his circumference, he was doing more damage to me than I was doing to him. So I try to dip. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this guy gets me a couple times. He gets me a couple of times. Now at this point, I'm like, alright, I got the idea of how the game works as far as my champion. So I'm like, alright, I got these guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting, dodging back and forth. I really don't want to get hit by it too much. So I'm getting frozen and sliced up. So I'm like, alright, let me move this guy out the way because I don't want to get hit by him. So I started doing, my damage, started doing some heal, trying to get that double kill. I think I do get it. No, I think he runs away. But he was dumb enough and he didn't come back. And I'm like, alright, I gotta get this guy before he gets me. So I'm getting my health back, thankfully, for my assistance by the support, which was great because, he helped a lot. But I'm understanding it, and I just unlock the mode. You know what I'm saying? When you unlock the mode, you know what I'm talking about. When you unlock the mode, yeah, son, unlock the mode. Alright, so doing great at the moment. Just unlock the mode, and I'm figuring out just to be in position. So we just got a team boost. We're like, yo, we got this, doing this, and we're trying to run this real quick so we can get this freaking tower down because it's taking forever. They're just literally sitting on the tower, so they're trying to squat up on us. So I'm like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying, we got this. My man's healing up. We're like, let's get everybody in here, everybody. So I'm just doing my best as the damage carry. So I'm like, nah, we can't get in that tower, guys. Y'all going way too much. Let's just get the ball in. I'm like, alright, we got the ball in, now we can shake him. We got him out the way. I'm like, yeah, let's get this out the way. And it does take ability damage. So I'm like, alright, we gotta get this. So he freezes me. I think he gets me here. Yeah, he gets me here. But we was able to take the tower, get some people with us. So I'm not too mad. Can't be mad at that. So I just got back and I'm like, alright, so the team's still here, they're still trying to fight, and I'm like, alright, we got this, guys, let's do this. So we gain support by our support, getting that heal in. I'm kind of worried about the guy that's icing everybody, so I'm like, let me just get the security kill real quick. And we were able to win the game. You know, we was able to get it in. Uh, and get that last tower down, and I believe we got more kills than everyone at that point. So it was pretty good. You know, it was tied in towers, but we just happened to get more kills. We was able to, sting it out. We would have got more kills, if we stayed in there a little bit longer. But hey, every game's 5 minutes, so that's how it is, and that's how we wrapped it up. Let's get it.